Assalamu alaikum. This is Abdul Mannan, Assistant Teacher, Bangladesh and Global Studies, Shamsul Khan School and College, English version. Dear students, welcome in BGS class. After completing first semester exam, today we are going to start our second semester. At first, we will know our second semester syllabus. You see in the slide our second semester syllabus, Chapter 8, Gender Equality, and Chapter 9, our duties and responsibilities. Chapter 10, Democratic Attitude. Chapter 11, Ethnic Groups in Bangladesh, and Chapter 12, Bangladesh in World Politics. Students, today I will take a class on Chapter 8, Gender Equality. Chapter 8, Lesson 1 and Lesson 2. On these two lessons I will take a class. You see in the slide, Lesson 1. Lesson 1, important word meaning of Lesson 1 at first. I have included this word meaning for your better understanding. You see in the slide, Lesson 1, important word meaning, potential, contributions, credit, pioneer, Indian subcontinent. It consists of Bangladesh, India and Pakistan. And cooperation, passionate supporter, campaign, tirelessly, commemorate and advocate. This word meaning helpful for you to understand Lesson 1. Then Lesson 1, pioneer for women. Important line, students, see carefully and try to understand this important line. I have included all information in here. If you memorize this important line, it will cover your Lesson 1. So, listen carefully and memorize all of the important line. You see, in our country, half of the total population is women. Half men and half women in our country. Then, women contribute to the development of the country like men. Our development of the country, I mean social development and our national development, the contribution of men and women equal. Our national poet, you know, our national poet Kazi Nazrul Islam. This is important. Our national poet Kazi Nazrul Islam. Kazi Nazrul Islam said, everything that is great in the world must be credited half to women and half to men. Everything that is great in the world, the credit half men and half women. You memorize this line. This is important for your upcoming exam. Then Begum Rokeya. Begum Rokeya was a pioneer of women's rights in the Indian subcontinent. Students, you know, especially this lesson and about Begum Rokeya and his contribution of women's rights, women education. So Begum Rokeya was a passionate supporter of women's rights and women education in Indian subcontinent. Then next line, Begum Rokeya was born on 9 December in 1980 in Rangpur. In Rangpur district, Begum Rokeya was born. Date 9 December and year 1980. So you memorize carefully. Begum Rokeya was born on 9 December 1980 in Rangpur district. Then she believed in cooperation between men and women. Begum Rokeya believed cooperation between men and women. Then Begum Rokeya became a passionate supporter of girls' education. She was a passionate supporter of girls' education in Indian subcontinent, especially. In 1909, she opened girls' school at Bhagalpur, which then moved to Calcutta. This is another important. In 1909, Begum Rokeya established a girls' school at Bhagalpur. Later, this school moved to Calcutta. The next, until her death, she campaigned tirelessly to admit more girls to her school. Begum Rokeya, until her death, she campaigned tirelessly, continuously to admit more girls in her school. All her life, she advocated women's education. Begum Rokeya, all her life, she tried for women's education. Her hard work has created great opportunities for women in education. Now, the successful of women's and girls' education for Begum Ruqaya's choice and Begum Ruqaya's effort. On 9 December 1932, she was died. This is important. 9 December, same date she was born and same date she was died. But years different. She was born 1980, but she was died 1932. 9 December is commemorated as Ruqya Day. He is born on that date, 9 December. Bangladesh government observes Ruqya Day 9 December. Monday, 9 December is commemorated as Ruqya Day. This is the first lesson 1. Then lesson 2. Lesson 2 outline, you see in the slide. Students, carefully listen. International Women's Day. International Women's Day. Then, students, see in the slide, important word meaning of lesson 2. This is an important word meaning of lesson 2. You see in the slide. International strike. Then, mascotists, sweatshops, particularly, and freedom and equality. These are important word of lesson 2 and word meaning also. You see carefully and it will be helpful for you to understand lesson 2. Then next slide. Lesson 2, International Women's Day. Important line. See carefully. Important line. I have included all of the important information of lesson 2 and all of these tips of background of Women's Day. So, listen carefully and try to understand all of the important information and important line of International Women's Day. At first, 8 March, International Women's Day. Most important information, students. 8 March, worldwide observed International Women's Day. 8 March. Then, background of Women's Day. First step, 8 March 1857, same year of Sepoy Mutiny. You know, 1857 was occurred Sepoy Mutiny in Indian subcontinent. Same year, 8 March 1957, women government workers of New York went on strike. Some women were arrested. Women government workers in New York of USA, they went to strike and some women were arrested. What were the demand? The demand were equal pay to men, number 1, and number 2 demand an 8 hours working day. 8 hours working day. There are two demand. 8 March 1857 on a strike. Second step, 8 March 1908. 20,000 women garment workers in New York went on a strike for 14 days. Walkout. They walk out 14 days, and the amount of garment workers 20,000, and their demand were stop child labor. 2 demand. Number 1, stop child labor, and number 2, into sweatshop. These 2 demand in their protest. It showed the great example of women equality, women unity. This strike and this protest, it showed that the great example of women unity. Then next step, 1910, German socialist Clara Zetkin. It's most important. Clara Zetkin. She was German socialist. Called for International Women's Day for the first time in International Socialist Conference. Clara Zetkin was arranged the International Socialist Conference, and she was called for International Women's Day for the first time. And her demand, votes for women. Then next step, 1913, Russia celebrated Women's Day on last Sunday. Russia celebrated Women's Day on last Sunday of February every year. You see in the slide, Russia, they celebrated Women's Day on last Sunday of every year. This is important information. 1913. And next step, 1977, the United Nations declared 8 March as International Women's Day for whole world. Finally, United Nations, you know, United Nations is an international organization. They declared 8 March as International Women's Day for whole world. From that year, I mean from the 1977 until now, 8 March, we observe International Women's Day worldwide. And the purpose of International Women's Day, main purpose, there are more purpose of International Women's Day, but the main purpose, Women's Day, to campaign for women freedom and equality. Worldwide, to campaign women freedom and women equality. This is the main purpose of International Women's Day. Then the next, okay, student, today we have discussed chapter 8, lesson 1 and 2. Lesson 1 about Begum Ruqayya and her contribution in women's rights and women's education. You see carefully and mind deep. Begum Ruqayya was born on 9 December 1980 and she was died same day, 9 December 1932. Another important information, in 1909, Begum Ruqayya established a girls' school at Bhagalpur, and this school is play a vital role for girls' education. And second lesson, we have discussed about International Women's Day and the background of International Women's Day. And finally, 1977, United Nations declared 8 March as International Women's Day. From that year till now, worldwide 8 March observed International Women's Day. So this is most important information. Students, you memorize all of the important information and you will do some homework. I have given in the slide, you see. At first you will read lesson 1 and lesson 2 thoroughly. Then write all important lines of the class. All important line in lesson 1 and lesson 2 you will write in your digest copy. Then memorize all important lines. At first you write as SW, then memorize all important lines. If you memorize all important lines, it will be helpful for your memorization of sheet, I mean short question and word question, because I have included all of the important line in here. And then it's all for today. Thank you and thank you all.